Hi there, how you doing? Lovely to see you all. Today we're going to speak about shamanic sickness. What does it mean in today's our modern world? What does it mean? Let me just find my group. Hi there, how you doing? Love to understand. I'm using a new platform, so it's not as like the other one. Okay, how yous all doing? Good to see yous. Anybody that doesn't know me, I'm Varney. I'm a business coach, spiritual teacher, and I help many students, many clients to help them with connecting spiritually, and also I help a lot of business owners on how to. Hi, Christian. How you doing? It's good morning. Well, it's good. It's good afternoon here. Hi, Anne. How you doing, lovely? Let me know the quality, guys, of this video, because I'm using a different platform and I'm just trying out all different platforms to see how they work. So if you could let me know how it looks and what have you. So today I'm going to be speaking about shamanic sickness. What is actually the where does the idea of the shaman sickness come from, because many traditional shamanic cultures have this concept. Well, probably every one of them actually has this concept. It's one of the ways that identify shamans. So when someone gets sick but they don't respond to the medicine that is used in their culture, it means that they are supposed to be a shaman. And when they begin their training, their symptoms go away. Amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And usually the shaman is also picked by spirit, and usually sometimes with shamans is usually they have near-death experiences. So they've seen the light or they've touched the light when they become shamans. Anybody could be be a shamanic practitioner. As I said earlier in one of my lives, to call yourself a shaman, I think, and especially people from the Western world, I think can be a bit disrespectful to shamans, because I feel that they have that a massive connection to plants, spirit, water, trying to think of animals, and just because someone's done a course, an online course or what have you, or they've maybe been away for a weekend course or something like that, and they start to call themselves shamans, it can be very disrespectful to the shaman. And I'm just putting that out there because even though I've been really trained at an advanced level and have really traveled the world with real shamans in Peru and Nepal and what have you, I still would never call myself a shaman, even though I've got a very good connection to spirit and I know a lot of their practices and what have you. So in a non-shamanic culture like ours in the Western world, things can look a bit different. And I see shaman sickness affecting really a wide range of people, not just those who are called to a traditional role of the shaman, but also artists, creatives, healers, visionaries, activists, entrepreneurs, so many things. Me, myself, I used to have the shaman sickness, because at the heart of it is that if you sense that you have something to offer the world, but you haven't been able to find a way to make that your life's work, shaman sickness could be a major factor in your health problems. And I know that only too well because before I actually showed up as the spiritual me, and that was where my power was, that was where I could really help my clients because of that power. It really was, I used to hide from it, and I would wrap it up and say that I would be doing hypnotherapy, I'd be doing energy work, all these kind of things, before I would say it was spiritual shamanic work, and I hid from it. I really did hide from it, for fear of being judged, because it can be a bit woo-woo for a lot of people, because if they don't see it, it doesn't exist. But I have helped so many clients, the shamanic way, when they've not even been near me in the room, they've done distantly, and soul retrievals, and so many things, power retrievals, but to get their life back, been completely transformed. It always fascinates me, completely fascinates me. So what is shaman? Why does shaman sickness affect so many kinds of people? And a shaman is someone who provides, or a shamanic practitioner is someone who provides a bridge between two worlds. They have the material world and the spiritual world. Especially in many indigenous cultures, that looks a certain way and can involve trance states and healing others and all that kind of things. And you really can. In the modern world, the shamans can be a bit woo-woo for some people, and people have the freedom to express their gifts in infinite ways, and but as a nation, as the Western culture, we tend to judge quite a lot of things that we actually we can't perceive. It doesn't make sense to us. And there's many of us who are playing a role where we bridge the two worlds in our work, in our lives. Artists create a bridge between the artist's vision in their hearts and use that to birth the vision into a form that others can see, hear, or feel. Visionaries, entrepreneurs, and change makers really create a bridge between what is and what could be. And more people that we realize carry a piece of the shamanic gift for insight and transformation. But when we haven't found a way to fully live that gift, it can really mess with our health. It really can. And the first step to heal shaman sickness, if hearing this definition of shaman sickness gave you a light bulb moment, and you suspect it might be a factor in your health issues, here's where to start. Listen to your body, because hello Tracy, hi Sybil, how are you doing? Just seeing you're on here, so did. Hope you're well. Hope this what do you call it? This lockdown isn't too bad for you. Get out and walk. That's my main thing. So listen to your body, guys. Look for the message hidden in, especially if you've got health problems. If there's health problems going on there, if you're able to tune in, some people don't know how to tune into the body. They just don't know how to do it. And there's three big signs that shaman sickness is at play. There really is. And if you've been struggling with health problems for a while, and are getting frustrated that things aren't improving as quickly as you'd like, how do you teach yourself? How do you get into that? And I've put up on my you'll see the Shaman's Way is a new program that's 25th of January it's starting, and it's all about really delving deep into the shaman's way. It doesn't matter if you've ever had any shamanic teachings, or if you have had shamanic teachings, because I'll be doing it completely different to what that I'm used to doing it. And this is really a healing, informative journey through the shamanism. You'll learn about spirits, entities, journeying, the lower, the middle, and the upper worlds, dream interpretation, tools of the shaman, and all self-healing techniques that you can use at home. It's really is a brilliant course. I'm biased, obviously, because it's me that's created it. But what I'm bringing to you guys is I'm bringing to you the from ancient, it's from real shamans, what I'm bringing you. What I've been taught and what I've got from the practices that I've used with my clients, and there's been a lot of practices that I've used, you know what I mean? So if you think you have shaman sickness, you know, check and see if you have any of these apply to you. You know, you feel a strong pull towards spirituality, creativity, creating meaningful change in the world, and you also struggle with chronic poor health. And I've had so many people that can be like this, you know, they really can. And as I say, myself, you know, I've ran away from myself for fear of being looking too woo-woo. Now I couldn't give a crap, you know, it's the way I am. And there's often if you do feel that chronic poor health, there's often a deep feeling of disconnection between who we feel ourselves to be inside and the way we have to live our lives on the outside. You know, this is when we get that disconnection, when you're trying to show the world somebody completely different to who you actually are in there. And we really can't, a lot of people I see, you know, who come for therapy, who maybe have anxiety, depression, you know, very limiting thoughts and beliefs and what have you, is this they don't actually, they're not living their life's purpose. They're not living their soul purpose. They're not living how what's inside them, for fear of being judged or of who they really are. So perhaps you have those deep urges to explore the different spiritual paths or do things in a creative, unconventional way. But your job, or family, or other factors prevent you from living the way that you feel called to. You know, how many people who have, you know, they've got this calling inside, whether it be to open a new business, whether it be to have that go and travel the world, have that dream relationship, but their jobs keep them stuck, or their family keeps them stuck where they are, or you know, all those kind of things, and it really can have that effect for shame and sickness on your soul. It really can have a big effect. Or maybe you've already committed to following that inner voice and bringing your gifts into the world, but the stresses of modern life keep impacting your health. And it feels like it's always two steps forward and one step back, you know, and you experience recurrent symptoms that keep coming back no matter what you do. And perhaps you're able to manage your symptoms most of the time, but you can't get rid of them. You know, they just don't go away completely. Or maybe certain treatments might work for a while, and you think you've cracked it, you know, but then they stop working, you know, and you wind up right back to where you started. If your health problems persist, despite trying everything you could think of, your body may be well trying to give you a message, you know. The body, the energy in the body is always trying to speak to your soul, speak to your mind. You know what I mean? Because try giving you, the body will always give you a message, always, whether that be through pain, through hot flushes, through you know, that inner dialogue, that feeling of angst, you know, that when the stomach goes, or the throat, or your sore heads, or what have you. You know, your symptoms won't stop until you take the message to the heart, you know, and your symptoms will flare up in specific situations that aren't serving you. So this could be when you do certain types of work, or when you spend time with specific people, you know. We all know about energy vampires. I mean, sometimes when you're with people who are energy vampires, they completely drain you. You know, you feel weak. You just feel, oh my God, why am I so tired? You know, and you start becoming negative. And it's just because you're getting the life sucked out of you, you know. Or if poor health is your normal baseline, you might feel unexpectedly and dramatically better when you change your environment, you know, end a relationship or quit your job. And if your energy levels and pain levels or stress levels vary depending on the situation you're in, it's likely that your body is trying to guide you to where you need to be, you know. And really, in all three of those signs that's going on for you, maybe you just had some kind of light bulb moment, you know, that really can have that health crisis going on. And think, if you're going through any of those just now, and there's so many others, by the way, this is just a small fraction that I've spoke about. Also, as well, the shaman with the healing sickness is when if you go to a normal doctor, a Western doctor, they'll just give you some tablets. That's how they'll you know, they skim over the source, the root cause of the problem. Where with shamanism, they delve right into the actual core, the root, the source of where the problem came from. And that is the difference. You know, we go and we self-medicate with the doctors, hence why I'm never at the doctors, because I believe that we are all our own healers. And really, the brilliance of that is, but sometimes is that people just don't know how to do it. They just don't know where to start, how to do it, and all the rest. And hence why I've started the Spiritual Academy and started designing, creating these programs for people who are like that, who need that extra guidance to show how they can be their own healers. And also, if you've got that, you know, that power that you want to be a healer, you want to be a therapist, we also do that also and train people with that. Any questions, guys? It'd be great to see if you have any questions for me. And I put up here the Certified Shamanic Practitioner, the Shaman's Way, and the Soul Retrieval Practitioner courses. The 3 courses that's coming up this year. If you're part of my membership, the Spiritual Alchemist Sanctuary, which is £47 per month, all these courses are in part of your membership. Also, because some people don't want to be part of a membership, you know, so they just want to get the courses. But if you buy those 3 together, you get a massive discount off. I think it's something like £1,400 discount if you get the 3 of them together. The Shaman's Way is, as I say, 25th of January it starts. The Certified Shamanic Practitioner is the 22nd of February, and the Soul Retrieval Practitioner, I'm sure, is in October, September, October, where they are. But also in the membership site, there is over about 13 other programs, courses in there. Some certified, some not. So, guys, any questions? No questions? I don't see any. And as I say, I'm Anne Varney, business coach, spiritual teacher. Lovely to see you on here, and thank you for staying on here. And I'll be on tomorrow. If there's any questions you would like to hear about anything with spirituality, please either send me a private message or just post on this video, and I'll see if I can answer them for you. Speak to you later, guys. Bye-bye. Have a lovely evening. Bye-bye.